Hey, what's up you guys? It's your girl Jackie here and I am back with another video. So today I wanted to get into this gorgeous purple cut crease. Something like a halo eye, maybe you can call it a spotlight eye, but it's gorgeous. So for starters, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye with the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Medium Deep. And then we're going to start placing our colors down. So the palette I will be using is the Profusion Wanderlust palette. And that first shade that I'm going to apply is called Regal. It's a really pretty rich purple. I'm just going to apply that shade in my crease. And the brush that I'll be using is my Japanese 724 brush. So the next shade I'll be using is out of that same palette and it's called Go Girl and it's a really pretty fuchsia pink. So I'm going to apply that a little on top of the purple to get rid of that line, and then we're going to blend it upward and this will be our transition shade. Once I blended that all out, I'm going to go back into that purple and just add some more color. I lost a little bit when I placed the pink, so I'm just going to add some more color. I like my crease to be really deep, especially when I'm doing a cut crease. So now I'm going to go into my Morphe 35V palette, and the brush that I'm using is my Morphe M167 brush, and that black is called Little Black Book. And I'm just going to add that in my outer corner and inner corner, and then we're going to blend it into the crease. And the brush that I'm using to blend it is my Sedona Lace EB15 brush. So you know we got to make sure the look is seamless. So now I'm going in with my Morphe 506 brush, and I'm going into that purple and just kind of blending out that harsh line where I applied the black. Now I'm just going to cut my crease, and I'm using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer to do so. And as you can see, I'm using the applicator to do it. I feel like I spend too much time with a brush, so I wanted to just get the sketch of it out and then go in with a really small detail brush and make sure that it's crisp and clean. Now I'm just tapping off any excess concealer that I may have. I want to make sure that my base is nice and dry before I apply any other eyeshadows. Now I'm just going into that Wanderlust palette and I'm picking up that shade Regal. I'm going to use that shade to smoke out the outer corner and inner corner of my eye. And then once I do that, I'm going to take my Morphe 167 brush, and I'm not going to pick up any more product. Whatever black that's on that brush, that's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to go ahead and smoke out the corner with that black as well. So now I'm just going into that purple, and I want to make sure that that black transitions nicely into the purple. You don't want to see any harsh lines or anything, so you know you just got to make sure everything is nice and blended. I'm just placing that pink down, and I'm doing the same technique as I did with the purple and the black. You just want to make sure that everything is blended nicely, and it's just pretty, it's just flawless. So now I'm just going into the palette and I'm picking up that really pretty purple iridescent shade, which is called Gravity. And I'm going to apply that shade in the center of my eye, making sure that everything is packed in nicely. You want that color to really pop. And the brush that I'm using is my Sedona Lace 954 brush. This brush is perfect for laying shadows down when you're doing a cut crease, so you don't go outside the lines. And now I'm just going back into that pink, and I'm applying that pink just slightly on top of that iridescent shade, just so that it gradually goes from color to color. Now that the eye is complete, I'm going to go ahead and apply my liner. And the liner that I'm using today, guys, is by Essence Beauty, and it's the Super Last Eyeliner in Matte Black. And this is my new favorite eyeliner. I absolutely love this eyeliner, and it's only $4 at Ulta, so you can't beat it. Go pick it up, try it out, guys. Let me know what you think. So now I'm just cleaning up the wing. I want to make sure that it's super sharp. I'm doing so with my Milani concealer. And I'm just going to go ahead and buff that out. And now I'm just going to add a little bit of that black to the corners of my cut crease, just to make sure that it's smoked out really nice. I want it to be kind of dramatic. And then we're gonna move on to the face, and you guys know it's the same routine as always. I am moisturizing my face with my Pond's, and then I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Baby Skin just to kind of minimize some pores. And then I'm going to seal up those creases with my Hard Candy eyeshadow primer. Yes, eyeshadow primer. It works wonders. You guys should try it. It really works. So I am going to prime my face with the Calamine Lotion, and I'm just making sure that when I apply it, that I'm applying it nice and smooth. I want it to dry nice and smooth. I don't want any clumps or anything like that. And then I'm just putting my fan to my face so that it can dry really fast before I apply my foundation. And the foundation that I'm using is the Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation, and I am the shade Savanna, and that number is 440. And I'm just applying it with a cheap brush that I purchased from eBay. And then I'm going to go in with my beauty blender and just make sure that foundation is pressed into the skin, melted into the skin, however you want to call it, just so that it looks like skin. You don't want to look like you have cake face or a whole bunch of makeup on in this hot weather. Now I'm just brightening up under my eyes, and I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 16. And I'm gonna apply that just a little under my eyes. You don't need a lot, guys. When I first used it, I used a lot, but a little goes a long way, so you don't have to apply like a massive amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer on my chin, my forehead, and my nose, and I'm gonna let it sit under my eyes for just a bit. And during that time, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my cream contour, and I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealer in the shade Warm Almond. And then I'm gonna blend that out with my Japanese 713 brush. And as you can see, guys, I do apply my concealer on my forehead for my contour a little low, only because, like I've stated many times, I have a huge forehead, and with me wearing my hair up, it looks like my forehead just sticks out even more. So I just want to give that illusion that I really don't have a big forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and blend all this out, and then once I've done that, I'm going to blend out my contour on my nose. And I just picked up a random brush to blend that out, just something small enough to get in and blend everything nicely without ruining my highlighted portion or running into my eyes. I didn't want to mess up my eyes at all. Now I'm just blending out that concealer. I like to let my concealer sit for a while before I blend it out, just because I get the best coverage that way. I get the most coverage that way. Now I'm just going in with a clean brush, and I'm just going to buff the contour and foundation into each other just to make sure that everything is nice and blended and it's not too harsh. I do not like a harsh contour at all. I like it to be a natural contour, if that makes sense. Now I'm just setting all those areas where I highlighted, and I'm using the Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder. And I'm not going to bake at all. I'm just applying enough powder to set the area and leave it alone. I don't bake. Baking makes me look really dry and cakey, and that is not the look that I'm going for. I need to bring a little bit of life back into this beat, so I'm going into my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deepish. Y'all know that is my favorite. And I'm going to be using the Japanese 960 brush to apply that all around my face, all the areas that I applied the cream contour. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the eyeshadow on my lower lash line. And the first shade that I'm going to be using is that pretty purple shade called Regal. And the brush that I'm using is my Japanese 725 brush to apply that shade. And then once I apply the purple, I'm going to apply that really pink shade called Go Girl. And I'm going to be using my Morphe 506 brush to do so. So to make this look just a little bit more dramatic, I'm going to go back into my Morphe 35V palette, and I'm going to pick up that shade Little Black Book, and I'm going to apply that directly to my waterline, and this will serve as an eyeliner. The brush that I'm using is a short shader brush, and it's perfect for, small areas, applying shadows to small areas. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and just set the remainder of my face with my Maybelline loose setting powder in the shade Medium Deep. And then I'm going to go into some blush, and the blush that I'm using is by LaFemme, and the color is called Mandarin Red, and you only need a little bit. Like, if you put too much on, like, it's going to look like a clown. So you only need to just dab your brush into the blush, and that's all you need. So I'm going to set my face before I apply my highlighter, and I'm setting my face with my Pearl Essence Coconut and Rose Makeup Setting Spray. And I just purchased it from Marshall's, and it smells pretty good and works pretty good. So I'll give you an update on how I really like it. But for $5.99, like, you really can't go wrong. So the highlighter that I'm applying is the Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. It's a really pretty pinky highlighter. I wanted to go with a very soft glow. I'm going to apply my lashes, and you know the lashes that I've been rocking lately are the B.Daring lashes by Lashed, and I'll have her information down below. Now it's moving on to lips, my favorite part, which I can never find a different color to wear because I stick with one color. But I'm lining my lips now with the Jordana Easy Liner in the shade Cocoa Bean. And then I'm going to apply my ultimate favorite lip color, and this is the shade Innocence by Victoria's Secret. And then just to give my lips a slight pop, I'm going to be applying the Wet n Wild Color Icon lip gloss, and this is from the Zodiac collection, and it's in Pisces number 682B, and it just gave me that pretty iridescent lip gloss glow. And yeah, this concludes my look, guys. I'm going to go ahead and spray with my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you tap that bell so you can get notifications every time I upload content. And you guys, I'm at 952 subscribers now, so you know, once I hit 1,000, I will be having a giveaway. So make sure you share my channel, share this video with everybody you know, and I will see you guys in my next video.